Everyone, welcome to my channel Love of Biology. Today we are going to learn about amphibians of the plant kingdom, that is bryophytes. So these are mosses, liverworts which are present in the moist soil surfaces. They are present wetlands. Why we are calling them as amphibians of the plant kingdom? Because plants can live in the soil, of course we know that, but they require water for their reproduction, sexual reproduction. They require water, and they play important role in the plant succession. That means they will first colonize the rocks. Plant body, in any plant there is a gametophyte and sporophytic dominant body will be there, but in these plants a gametophyte, that is the haploid body, is a dominant plant body. That means here, which is more differentiated than the algae, but they does not have the true root, leaf, stem. They will have root like rhizoid, stem like leaf like structures, multicellular structures they will present. That is somewhat thallus like prostate, erect and attached to the substratum. Okay, the main plant body is haploid, which will produce the gametes. So that male and female gametes are produced. That is the gametophytic body. Okay, so when this gametophytic body produces gametes, male and female gametes, they will produce later. So what are those gametes producing organs, sexual organs? That is a male one, we call it as antheridium, which is biflagellated and will produce the antherozoids, and the female organ called as archegonium, and it is flask shaped and it will produce a egg. Okay, so the antheridium produce antherozoids and archegonium produce the egg. So these antherozoids, which have the two flagella, they will released into the water, and they will go, when they contact the archegonium, they will fuse together and will produce a diploid zygote. A zygote will does not undergo reduction division immediately, that is meiosis does not undergo immediately. They will produce a multicellular body. The zygote develops into sporophyte, that is multicellular diploid body. The sporophyte, it will depend upon the gametophyte, it is not a free living, for the nourishment. Okay, some of the sporophytic cells will undergo meiosis, that is reduction division, and will produce the haploid spores. These spores are all of same size, and these spores germinate to produce the gametophyte. Okay, so if you see the life cycle of this, a gametophyte producing the egg and the sperm, that is antherozoid here, and they will fuse together, they will undergo fertilization, and they will produce a diploid zygote. Always gametes are haploid, so they will fuse to give the diploid zygote, which will develop into the sporophyte, and later into the spores they will produce and gametophyte. Okay, so classification of the bryophytes, if you see, so they are divided into liverworts and the mosses. Liverworts, they are flattened thalloid body dorsiventral structure, which is looks like a liver lobes. So that's why we are calling it as a liver what the leafy structure have tiny leaf like appendages. It will have stem like, root like one, and asexual reproduction takes place by the fragmentation, and it will produce a special cup like gemme cups we call. So those structures are present like the buds, asexual buds. So these are green color multicellular ones, and they develop into the gemme cups, and on the thallus, when they separate from the parent body, they germinate into a new organisms. Sexual reproduction, both the organs are present. So in this structure, if you see, this is a Markensia, that is one of the liverworta. You see the 4 number, that is a that is a cup like gemme cup. Okay, so the organism, it is a liverworta, and the 3 number, 2 number they are, so they are the gametophytic body, that is sporophytic body. Okay, mosses, next one. So the predominant stage of the life cycle of a moss, it is a gametophyte, which consists of the 2 stages. The first stage is the protonema stage. That is, spore develops into the protonema stage, which is a creepy green colored branched structures, and they will produce the buds. So those buds later develop into a secondary stage, that is a leafy stage. With a spirally arranged leaves, we call it as a gametophytic body. Later it develops into, so this is multicellular branch or rhizomes are present on this gametophytic body. And vegetative reproduction by the fragmentation and budding, and sexual reproduction by the sexual organs are present, antheridia and archegonia, which will produce the leafy shoot. So here if you see the structure, spore is germinating into the 2 stages it will undergo, and after fertilization, After fertilization in any organism, in any bryophytic organism, it develops into the sporophyte, which consists of food, seed, and capsules. Capsule contains the sporophyte, that is a spore mother cells. So later they will undergo meiosis and develop into the complete gametophytic structure. It will undergo. So the mosses have an elaborate structures here. If you see, the spore is germinating into the protonema into which is producing the buds. So later these buds are developing into either male gametophyte or the female gametophytic body. So like this, the germination of the spore takes place in the mosses. So these will show the rhizoid like, leaf like, root like structures, and more advanced than the liverworts. So these organisms more advanced. Fine. Next, coming to the economic importance. Let us see what is the economic importance of the bryophytes. So these, of course, any plant, so they will be used as a food. They will provide the food for many organisms, mammals, birds. Okay, and sphagnum. So it is a peat moss we call, which have a which is used as a fuel, and also they will have a water holding capacity. So they will be used as a packaging material for the living material. Okay, so they will colonize the rocks, first organisms to colonize the rocks to form the soil by the weathering process. Okay, they decompose the rocks and suitable and make it suitable for the higher plants growth, and some will be used as a soil, which will prevent the soil erosion, because they will form a dense mats on the soil, so they will reduce the impact of. Okay, preventing the soil erosion. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Love of Biology.